How does tidal datum affect boat navigation? Imagine trying to cross a shallow channel or dock at the perfect moment, but your measurements are off by a few centimeters. That tiny mistake could mean the difference between a smooth trip and a costly mishap. Tidal datum is the key to avoiding those mistakes. It acts as a fixed point of reference that helps us understand how high or low the water is at any given time. Without it, tide predictions would be all over the place, making safe navigation tricky, especially near coastlines or shallow waters. Tidal datums are established by long-term observations of water levels, usually over a 19-year period called a national tidal datum epoch. These observations tell us the average water level during different phases, like mean sea level, mean high water, and mean low water. Each of these datums provides a specific baseline for measuring tides at a location. When you look at a tide chart, knowing which tidal datum it uses is essential. For example, a high tide might be listed as 1 point relative to mean sea level, but it could be 3.75 meters above mean low water. If you misinterpret that, you might think the water is deeper than it really is, risking grounding or hitting underwater hazards. Tidal datums influence navigation in many practical ways. They help you determine the actual water depth under your boat's keel at different times. This is vital for avoiding rocks, wrecks, or shallow spots. They also tell you when the tide is high enough for safe harbor entry or exit. Many harbors have depth restrictions based on tidal heights measured from a specific datum. If you plan your trip without considering this, you might arrive when the water is too low, causing problems. Tidal datums are specific to each location because tides vary along coastlines. The shape of the land, ocean currents, and even land movements can change local water levels. That means you need to use the datum for your particular spot to get accurate information. Nautical charts usually show depths based on a standard tidal datum, often mean low water in the United States. This standardization helps boaters interpret depths correctly and avoid hazards. In short, tidal datums are the foundation for understanding water levels in navigation. They help you plan your routes, time your arrivals, and avoid accidents. Without them, safe boating in coastal waters would be much more difficult and risky. Knowing how to interpret tide charts and datums makes your trip safer and more enjoyable.